Hi there, this is Brian Tarian from the Disability Digest, and in this video I want to help you understand about your work and explaining clearly what you have done for work so that you can prove that you cannot work and you can qualify for your Social Security disability benefits, right? Then at the end, I'm going to give you some additional resources and links so that you can learn more about this topic and other ways in which we can help you get, keep, and maximize your disability benefits here at the Disability Digest. So hopefully you like the work that we do. If you do, we encourage you to subscribe, ring the bell, share this video if you know others that could benefit from it. So key term I want to cover today is called a composite job. And what these composite jobs are and how most of you have a composite job or some aspect of it to the type of work that you've done and what you need to do to communicate that. So a composite job is a type of work where you have a job title that has different functions in it. A single position, but you do different tasks. It's common in small companies, different organizations, where you cover a variety of items. So an example of that might be somebody who does different types of administrative tasks. You might be involved in customer service and sales. So if you are explaining what you do for work and you said, okay, well, I do customer service, but you have a sales component to it, and that sales component has different mobility requirements. Maybe you have to drive and different interaction with customers. Then you have a composite component to that job. A more clean-cut one would be somebody who's working as a cashier in a retail store, like a 7-Eleven, for example. Cashiers commonly have to also stock shelves. Stocking shelves requires that you have to pick up items. What are the lifting requirements if you're picking up like cases of soda or beer or milk and you're putting those in the cooler, right? So you have the cashier component, then you have the composite component of your lifting requirements. Somebody that is doing deliveries. Or driving, some type of truck driving or over-the-road driving. If you just put driving, but you're loading and or unloading your truck, then you have that component as well. So it's really important that you do that, because when Social Security looks at your case, your medical evidence needs to support that you cannot do your work. Now, if you've been a truck driver for over 15 years and you're in your 50s, and the premise of your case can be built on proving that you cannot not only drive the truck, but maybe you have physical limitations that prevent you from loading and unloading that truck, that puts a lock on your case. So how does this relate to the actual process of the Social Security application process? Well, when you first start the process and you apply, you are then provided some forms about what you can do on a daily basis around the house. And at the same time, in that pile of forms, you usually have your work history report. And I'll flash it up on the screen here for you. But your work history report is the form SSA 3369. So if you go through that form and you go down to, that you see on the screen, like job title, like describe this job. So if you just put that I was a cashier, I took money and credit cards and that, and you didn't communicate the physical aspects of it, then you would be doing yourself a disservice, and it would be much more difficult for Social Security to understand that you qualify. So if you phrase that saying, yes, I was a cashier, but I was also responsible for mopping the floor, which involved, filling up the bucket with water and moving the mop around, and I had to lift that bucket out of the sink because there wasn't a hose, and that was 20 pounds of water, and put it in the mop thing that I rolled around on the floor. really detailed actions like that so that you're communicating your job and the actual activities that you have. So, companies do this so that they can have, especially small business, they can have different people in, different positions for coverage, and it also reduces their payroll. So it's very common, but it's not common that people explain this properly. So I'm in hopes that this information will help you get through the process. Now, a few other things. You may be asked to complete your work history again or provide it again when you go to a hearing, for a disability hearing. You may have to revisit this if you go through a continuing disability review, and they're going to reflect back on your work that you've done. So regardless of where you're at in the process, I hope that this information resonates with you and will help you get your benefits approved fast. And if you have to defend yourself after you've been approved, it will help you do that as well. So here at the Disability Digest, these videos are big picture concepts like this. I encourage you to go through our YouTube channel. There's over 400 videos. If you would like a customized approach to helping you get your benefits, keep them, or maximize them, or all three, the very best way we can help you is if you join us or update us as a member. There's no charge for your membership, and how it helps us help you is when you complete your profile, we understand where you're at in the process and what your needs are, and we can get you the most relevant information that's going to help you. And then we can get you into support groups. We can get you people to talk to and to communicate with to answer your questions. So that is the best way in which we can help you. So look for supporting links around this video. And thanks for listening. Stay tuned for more. Make it a great day.